E allora chiediamo a Mayur Mandavkar, se non so se ho pronunciato bene, che è il fondatore e direttore di una accademia di danza che se ci può raccontare l'operato di questa fondazione.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Mayur Mandavkar. I am from Mumbai, India, and I am a choreographer. So basically, about me, I have come from a very middle-class family, like from the slums and the chawls, okay, where it's difficult to stay in the small houses, okay. So my hobby was dancing. When I was a child, my hobby was dancing. It was just a hobby. I used to go and dance anywhere where there was a competition or a shows. Okay. So what happened? My parents didn't like about it. The middle class family's priority is first to earn money, to work and to earn money. But yeah, so my mother was always like, whenever we are gone from here, you can dance. Like her meaning was, whenever we go to heaven, you can dance. And unfortunately, they passed away. Okay, unfortunately, they passed away when I was 16, and dad passed away when I was 17 years old. And so we had our own house also, but due to we did not have our ownership papers, so the house also went. So we stayed for one day on the road with my sister, but then my friends helped me out to stay on the rented house. Okay, so when the responsibilities came, I realized that I don't have to lower my confidence, but I wanted to take responsibilities and have to go further and do something for my sisters. So I have 3 sisters. One is younger to me and 2 are elder than me. So yeah, so that time I finished my secondary school, and when my mom and dad passed away when I was in school, and I passed secondary school, and I started teaching dance for my income. Okay, so that was only a hobby. So one of the parents asked me to, Mayur, why you don't start your own academy? And due to support of the well-wishers, I started my own dance academy in 2008, namely Mayur's Dance Academy. And I changed my hobby into passion. But as we know, the studies are more important. Of course, we have our hobbies, we have our passion. But for me, my studies are more important. Even my mother her dream was that I'll finish my higher graduation. And I fulfilled her dream and I completed my graduation. And then I used to work in the morning, then evening college. There was an evening college, and Sundays I used to practice my dance. So when I was a child, my family was not able to afford my fees, that school fees or tuition fees. Dance was the lowest priority, okay, that we can't talk also at home that I want to dance, because the first priority was to study, okay. But due to financial thing, I was a little behind, okay. So today I see the same children in my locality where they are not able to pay fees, okay. They want to dance, they have talent of dancing, but they don't have like financial, they have a lot of problem. But I have gone through the similar situation. Like when I was a child, I went through similar situation, and then I tell my kids that if you don't have money to pay, it's okay. You just get your talent in my studio and you perform well. That is only my aim to make you more to go further. So then I had kept before COVID, I had kept dance workshops, okay, in slum area, and there were around more than 100 kids participated in the program, in the dance workshop, and I did not charge them any. That is I did not charge them any fees, but I wanted to grow their talent. I wanted to get the talent out for me, okay, for dance. And seeing children dancing, it makes me very, very happy. Yeah. So then we distributed some snacks to these kids, like healthy food like milk, fruits, banana that we gave them to eat. Okay. And then so like in 2012 I've been to Genfest at Budapest, Hungary, and that was my dream, like to perform in front of a huge crowd. That was my dream, and I performed, and that was a wonderful experience. Going there, attending Genfest, it totally changed my life. Actually, the same love for everyone, like the culture was totally different culture people were together over there, and it totally changed my life. And when I came back to India, I tried to practice same thing with my children, with my students, with my family, with my friends. And the experience of the Budapest was marvelous for me. And this thing I got because of Focolare. I am into Focolare from more than 15 years. I'm the part of Focolare, and the Focolare has taught me many things. How to be independent. First of all, I like the thing is how to be independent. The first thing I learned here, and to love everyone, to spread peace. That was the main thing I learned in Focolare, and I'm living the same thing now also. So now recently, like 2 years back, when I heard about pandemic, so everything was going to shut, and my fear was not only that I'm going to miss my student, I'm going to lose my income, but the main thing I was worried that I will miss my students. I was worried that they will lose their hope and confidence what they have built up in past years. So what I thought, I'll get in touch with all my kids, all my students, and I started giving them different tasks, different videos, like they can perform and they can send me the dance videos. And I tried to involve their parents also, so that their parents and children, they both will perform and send me videos. And this COVID situation, they didn't stop them dancing. COVID situation did not stop them dancing. Concluding my experience, I want to just share, like some of my students have become choreographers. They have performed television shows and commercials, and I'm very happy that under my guidance, they are going forward and they are building their own empire, and I'm very happy for them. So Mayur's Dance Academy is my family. These kids are my kids, and their parents are my parents. Thank you so much.
Grazie Mayur, molto ricca questa esperienza di arte, bellezza, creatività come via educativa per il dialogo